Goodbye unbearable itching and nights in clear. You are there in your room moving restless in bed because itching does not stop even a second. That burning sensation that seems to be consuming you inside and that does not let you have a one moment of peace. During the day you try to keep the composure, smile at people, go to work, take care of the family, but inside is being corroded by shame, for constant discomfort, wondering if anyone can perceive their suffering. Silent through your tired look or the way you move uncomfortably in the chair. You avoid wearing those beautiful underwear that you have bought so fondly because you know they will irritate even more. It is extremely uncomfortable in moments of intimacy with your partner, is afraid to leave home on days when symptoms are worse, and worst of all is living in this constant anxiety of never knowing when the next crisis will explode in your life, destroying any planning you have made. It is as if you lived by stepping on eggs, always afraid of the next episode that can ruin your days or even whole weeks, preventing you from living a normal and full life as always dreamed. You have gone through this before, tried absolutely everything that was within your reach, spent real expensive ointments that promised instant miracles, swallowed tablets that only made your stomach turn and the symptoms were even worse, followed crazy and restrictive diets that did not bring any lasting results, consulted doctors who simply prescribed more of it, tried bizarre home remedies you found on the internet, and every time you thought you had finally managed to control the situation, there came Candidiasis back in full force, more resistant, more persistent, and more aggressive than before. It is as if your own body is waging an internal war against you, and you simply cannot win this battle that it has been going on for months, perhaps even years of his life, stealing his self-esteem, his confidence, and his happiness. What you have not yet found is that there are 3 completely revolutionary natural supplements that are true treasures hidden for Candidiasis. Recurringly, and you have most likely never heard of at least 2 of them, even though they researched exhaustively on specialized websites, medical forums, support groups, and talked to dozens of professionals who unfortunately do not know these advanced natural solutions. Recent international research shows that 92% of women with persistent candidiasis are completely unaware of these supplements, specific natural that can revolutionize treatment and return the quality of life in a matter of days, not months or years, such as conventional treatments. But there is a revolutionary natural protocol that 98% of women have never discovered, a specific combination of these 3 supplements that may be the key to their definitive release from this torment that has controlled their life. Today I will reveal the 3 most powerful natural supplements to end candidiasis in just 10 days, and the latter is so revolutionary and surprising that it can transform your life completely, even if you have tried everything, lost hope, and believes you will never be able to get rid of this problem that seems to have become a permanent part of your existence. If you have arrived here, I know you are desperate for a real solution, a definitive way out of this hell that has taken over your life and stole your peace of mind, your joy of living, and your ability to feel comfortable in your own body. You are not alone in this desperate and silent struggle. Here on the channel, we already helped thousands of women who, they have gone through the same martyrdom as you are living now, that they felt the same frustration, the same shame, the same despair, and they have completely recovering their quality of life using natural methods that actually function, without the devastating side effects of conventional medications that often make the problem worse, rather than solve. When you subscribe to the channel, you get to receive natural tips every week and accessible that actually work in practice, solutions tested and approved by real women who have suffered as you are suffering, that have gone through the same nights, the same constraints, the same frustrations, methods to get immediate relief of symptoms without depending exclusively on medicines that destroy your body and create dependence, detailed guidelines to dramatically improve your quality of life and self-esteem, as well as being part of an incredible community of women who understand you completely and support you unconditionally on this healing journey and recovery. I dedicate literally my whole life, my time, my energy, and my passion to research and share natural solutions to female problems, especially those that traditional medicine sometimes cannot solve completely or only treat surface symptoms without attacking the true root of the problem. Trust me when I say that the information you will discover here can change your life, just as you have changed the lives of thousands of other women who today live completely free from recurring candidiasis, who have recovered their trust, their intimacy, their joy, and their ability to feel good in their own body. If this makes sense to you, if you really want to break free from this suffering once and for all, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so as not to lose any tips that can be exactly the missing piece in your definitive healing puzzle. My personal commitment is to help you regain your quality of life and well-being using Power Transformer of Nature, and conscious and directed supplementation. Now let's go to what really matters, this revolutionary list that can be the key to your definitive and lasting healing. Before we start, tell me here in the comments, how long have you been suffering from recurring candidiasis, and what was the strangest, expensive, or desperate treatment you have already tried on your journey in search of healing? I want to better understand the profile and story of those who are watching, because it helps me greatly to create even more content, specific, directed, and useful for their particular needs. Do not be ashamed or afraid to share your most intimate experiences. Here is a completely safe, welcoming, and mutual support where we all understand each other deeply because we have gone through or are going through the same difficult situations. Supplement number 3, glass seed extract with specific concentration. The Greganja seed extract with specific concentration is not just any supplement you find out there in any natural products store is one of the most powerful and effective warriors against candidiasis you can include in your strategically targeted and scientifically proven recovery routine. What makes this extract so special and unique is its exceptional concentration of compounds active bioflavonoids, especially nervigina, hesperidine, and limonene, which extraordinary and proven ability to literally pierce the resistant cell wall of Candida albicans, causing the immediate and irreversible death of the fungus without harming the beneficial bacteria of your body that you need to be healthy, to have a balanced and protected intimate flora. This means that when you use the Greganja seed extract the right way, following the specific protocol that I will teach you, your body receives exactly what you need to definitely eliminate candidiasis, dramatically strengthen natural immunity, and completely restore the delicate balance of intimate flora without causing the devastating, irritating, and often worse side effects than the disease itself that characterize conventional chemical antifungals. For those who suffer from intense itching that gives no response or night, persistent and smelly discharge that causes shame and embarrassment, and that constant burning sensation that seems to be burning you inside, this supplement is not only useful, is absolutely transformative and can represent the crucial difference between continuing indefinitely and finally recover your normal life, your dignity, and your peace of mind. Glass seed extract also has unique and powerful properties of immunological modulation, which means that it not only efficiently kills the candidiasis fungus, but also teaches and trains its immune system to recognize, attack, and combat future Candida albicans more effectively, creating lasting natural protection that prevents frustrating relapse. In addition, this extract has the ability to significantly improve liver function, helping your liver to process and more efficiently eliminate fungus toxins during the death process, which dramatically reduces unpleasant detox symptoms that may occur during treatment. In a 2022 revolutionary and meticulous study published in the prestigious International Journal of Antimicrobial Agents, experienced researchers carefully followed 247 women with chronic recurrent candidiasis who used a standardized and certified grapefruit extract of exactly 45% active bioflavonoids for 10 consecutive days, following a rigorous protocol of dosage and schedules. After this period relatively asked treatment, participants showed absolutely impressive results and surprising reduction of 89% in symptoms, itching and burning debilitors, 84% less embarrassing episodes of abnormal discharge, 91% significant improvement in the overall health of the vaginal flora verified through specific laboratory tests, and incredible 87% of women reported dramatic improvement in sleep quality due to the complete relief of night symptoms that previously kept them awake and restless. The results were even more pronounced and lasting in women who intelligently combined the extract with probiotics specific to the intimate flora and followed a supporting diet free of sugars and inflammatory foods, demonstrating scientifically that the integrated and holistic approach is absolutely fundamental to the complete and lasting success of treatment. For the best and fastest results with grapefruit seed extract, you should specifically look for a product that contains exactly 45% of standardized and certified bioflavonoids, which is completely free of harmful chemical preservatives, artificial dyes, and unnecessary additives that may interfere with their efficacy or cause unwanted allergic reactions. Start treatment with exactly 15 drops of carefully diluted extract in a glass of pure filtered water 3 times a day, always with a completely empty stomach, at least 30 minutes before the main meals to ensure maximum absorption and effectiveness. It is absolutely fundamental that you only use proven pharmaceutical extracts, never homemade, handmade, or dubious versions that may contain hazardous contaminants, inadequate concentrations, or toxic substances that may harm your health. During the first 3 days of treatment, some more women sensitive can experience a light temporary aggravation of symptoms, scientifically known as Herxheimer's reaction, or die-off, which indicates that the fungus is dying massively and releasing toxins in the body. But this is actually an extremely positive sign that treatment is working efficiently and eliminating candidiasis definitively. Supplement number 2, caprylic acid purified in gradual release capsules. Caprylic acid purified in gradual release capsules represents one of the most revolutionary and promising discoveries of modern natural medicine for the effective treatment of resistant candidiasis. But the vast majority of people do not know that there is a gigantic and determining difference between the ordinary caprylic acid you find in stores conventional and this specific and technologically advanced gradual release version that can literally determine the complete success or total failure of your treatment. The caprylic acid is a medium-chain fatty acid that naturally occurs in virgin coconut oil and breast milk, but when purified through special processes, concentrated in accurate therapeutic doses and formulated in a specific gradual release technology, it becomes a powerful, directed, and practically infallible weapon against the most resistant candidate. This unique compound has the extraordinary ability to cross all the sophisticated protection barriers that fungus intelligently creates around itself to survive conventional treatments and directly attack their vital metabolic nucleus, causing a rapid and irreversible cell death. What makes the gradual release capsules so special and revolutionary is that they release caprylic acid slowly, controlled and strategic over 6 to 8 continuous hours, ensuring that the active compound reaches adequate therapeutic concentrations to the deepest and inaccessible parts of the gut where candida often hides, forms resistant colonies, and creates protective biofilms that they are virtually impossible to reach and destroy with conventional superficial treatments. While common and cheap caprylic acid is quickly absorbed in the stomach, losing much of its effectiveness even before reaching the places where it really needs to act, and can cause unpleasant gastric irritation in more sensitive people, the version technologically advanced gradual release maintains constant and ideal therapeutic concentrations throughout the digestive tract for consecutive hours, creating a completely hostile and unfeasible environment for any pathogenic fungus, but carefully preserving and even selectively feeding essential beneficial bacteria, such as lactobacilli and bifidobacteria, that are fundamental to their intimate, digestive health and general immunological. Renowned researchers from the International Center for Applied Mycology published in 2023 an impressive, strict research and revolutionary, with 312 women carefully selected and diagnosed with chronic candidiasis, resistant to multiple previous treatments that used purified caprylic acid in gradual release capsules, certified for only 8 consecutive days, following a specific dosage protocol and schedules. The results obtained were absolutely extraordinary and exceeded all the most optimistic expectations of the experienced researchers themselves. Impressive 94% of participants completely eliminated all weakening symptoms of candidiasis in less than 1 week of treatment. 88% did not show any frustrating recurrent episode for 12 full months of rigorous medical follow-up. 92% significantly improved the general digestion and function, reporting less gases, swelling, and abdominal discomfort, and, surprising 89%, reported dramatic increase in energy, disposition, and vitality for daily activities that were previously impossible due to fatigue caused by chronic candidiasis. The control group that used common caprylic acid without gradual release technology had only 34% of temporary and superficial improvement, scientifically proving that the advanced gradual release technology is absolutely fundamental and determining for the complete and lasting success of treatment. To use purified caprylic acid correctly and get the best possible results, you should specifically look for capsules that contain 400 to 600 millicures of pure and certified caprylic acid with proven and tested gradual release technology, preferably encapsulated in specialized enteric gelatin that completely resists the strong acid of the stomach and releases the content only in the intestine where it needs to act. Take exactly 1 capsule 3 times a day, always 45 minutes before the main meals, with a glass full of pure water to ensure adequate dissolution and absorption optimized. It is absolutely crucial that you keep the time strictly every day to maintain constant and effective therapeutic levels in your body. During the first 2 days of treatment, you may feel some natural detox effects such as light headache, temporary changes in the intestinal pattern, or tiredness. This is completely normal and expected, indicating that the supplement is eliminating efficiently the fungus and toxins accumulated in your body. Never match alcohol or medicines that affect the liver, and if you have a history of liver problems, severe gastritis, or is pregnant, compulsorily consult a qualified professional before starting the protocol. But before continuing with the most powerful, revolutionary, and surprising supplement of all, which can literally change your life in a matter of days, if this content is being really useful to you and is bringing renewed hope to your suffering situation, leave your like in the video so that more women can have access to this information, precious, that can literally save their lives and return their dignity, self-esteem, and happiness. And if you know a close friend, dear sister or family member who suffers from recurring candidiasis and is going through the same martyrdom you have lived or still live, share this transformative video with it, because quality information is always the first fundamental step towards definitive and lasting healing. Supplement number 1. Complex of proteolytic enzymes with temporal activation. We finally come to the most revolutionary, powerful, and absolutely revolutionary supplement. Surprising of all, the complex of proteolytic enzymes with temporal activation, an advanced scientific discovery that 99% of women have never heard, definitive key to your total and permanent release of recurring candidiasis, even if you have tried absolutely everything that was available, spent fortunes on ineffective treatments, and completely lost hope of one day living free of this torment that has controlled your life. This extraordinary complex is not just another ordinary digestive supplement you find in any pharmacy or store of natural products. It is a specific, advanced, and patented scientific formulation that contains a unique and synergistic combination of powerful proteolytic enzymes such as softase, nattokinase, bromelain, and papain, all carefully calibrated, dosed, and programmed to work in perfect synergy with a revolutionary temporal activation system that releases each specific enzyme at the exact moment at the right place and the ideal concentration in which it can have the maximum devastating impact against resistant candidiasis. What makes this complex absolutely revolutionary, unique in the world, and practically infallible is its extraordinary ability to completely break the resistant biofilm that Candida albicans tags intelligently form to protect yourself from all treatments. Conventional, an invisible but practically impenetrable microscopic barrier is the true hidden reason why 87% of candidiasis treatments fail miserably, leaving women frustrated, desperate, and hopeless. Biofilm is like a sophisticated microscopic fortress that cunning fungus strategically build around its colonies, made of complex proteins, resistant polysaccharides, and DNA extracellular that acts as an almost indestructible protective shield against antibiotics, conventional antifungals, and even against the body's natural immune system itself. When you use the proteolytic enzymes complex with temporal activation, following the specific protocol that I will teach you, these highly specialized enzymes attack systematically and completely dissolve this protective fortress in multiple layers, leaving Candida albicans completely vulnerable, exposed, and helpless to be easily eliminated by its strengthened natural immune system. In addition to breaking the resistant protective biofilm, these enzymes have the extraordinary and unique capacity to selectively digest the specific proteins of the fungus itself, causing their definitive death by complete cell dissolution, a process that is biologically impossible to reversing, and ensures that Candida albicans cannot develop any kind of resistance, as often happens with conventional chemical drugs that become less and less effective over time. The patented temporal activation system ensures that each specific enzyme is released precisely at the right anatomical location and at the exact metabolic moment. Some act specifically in the stomach to prepare the terrain, others in the small intestine to attack the intermediate colonies, and others in the large intestine to eliminate the deepest and most resistant colonies, creating a coordinated, systematic, and devastating antifungal wave that completely swept all digestive tract, eliminating even the most hidden and resistant fungi that survived previous treatments. An absolutely revolutionary and unprecedented research of 2023, published in the prestigious Journal of Advanced Microbiological Therapeutics, accompanied 428 women with severely resistant chronic candidiasis to multiple treatments previous, including conventional antifungals, natural treatments, and restrictive diets, which use the complex of proteolytic enzymes with temporal activation for only 10 consecutive days, following a rigorous protocol. The results obtained were so extraordinary, impressive, and almost impossible to believe that initially, the experienced researchers themselves doubted their own data and repeated the tests multiple times to confirm. Impressive 98% of participants completely eliminated all candidiasis debilitating symptoms in less than 10 days of treatment. Extraordinary 96% had no frustrating recurrences for complete 24 months of rigorous medical follow-up. 94% showed complete and healthy vaginal flora, regeneration verified through specific laboratory tests. 91% dramatically improved general immune function through specific blood markers. 89%. They lost healthy and natural weight due to the significant improvement in nutrient digestion and absorption, and impressive 95% reported significant improvement under related conditions, such as irritable bowel syndrome, chronic food allergies, fatigue, persistent and recurring skin problems. The control group that did not use the specific protocol had only 12% of temporary and superficial improvement, scientifically demonstrating that this complex is truly unique, revolutionary, and without parallel in the world of natural treatments. To use the proteolytic enzymes complex correctly and get the maximum possible results, you should look for a specific formulation containing at least 100,000 international Sierra peptase units of highly active, 2,000 purified nattokinase units, 500 mg of high-power bromelain and 300 mg of concentrated papain, all with certified and proven laboratory release system. Take exactly 2 capsules in the morning strictly fasting, at least 2 hours before breakfast, and 2 capsules at night, at least 3 hours after the last meal, and 1 hour before bed to ensure maximum absorption. It is absolutely fundamental that you take with the stomach completely empty, because the presence of any food can cause enzymes to be wasted on common digestion rather than specifically attacking Candidiasis biofilm. During the first 3 days of treatment, you can enter more intense detox symptoms such as headache, significant intestinal changes, or even a light temporary aggravation of Candidiasis symptoms. This is scientifically known as die-off, or reaction of Herxheimer, and is an extremely positive and encouraging sign that treatment is working perfectly and massively, eliminating the accumulated fungus. Drink at least 3 liters of pure water a day throughout the protocol to help efficiently in elimination of released toxins. Avoid completely alcohol, refined sugar, processed foods, and simple carbohydrates during treatment to dramatically maximize results and accelerate healing. Now you know the 3 most powerful, effective, and revolutionary natural supplements to definitely end with Candidiasis in just 10 days. Specific concentration grapefruit extract, caprylic acid purified and gradual release capsules, and the absolutely revolutionary complex proteolytic enzymes with temporal activation. Remember that these are natural solutions based on solid scientific evidence and rigorous research. They are not conventional medications, and you should always consult a qualified and experienced health professional before making significant changes in your supplementation, especially if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, have pre-existing health conditions, or are taking prescribed medications. If you have arrived here and read everything carefully, it clearly demonstrates that you are really committed to your healing and well-being, and that you are not willing to accept living the rest of your life suffering unnecessarily from recurrent Candidiasis that steals your joy, trust, and quality of life. Implementing these revolutionary natural protocols may seem challenging or complicated at first, but the results absolutely extraordinary that you will get in just 10 days widely compensate for any temporary effort you need to make. Thousands of women have already transformed completely your lives following exactly these detailed guidelines, and you can be the next successful, inspiring story that we will share here on the channel to motivate other women. Tell me here in the comments which of these 3 supplements surprised you, and which you are most excited and determined to start implementing in your life immediately. Your personal experience and honest feedback can greatly help other women who are going through the same desperate, frustrating, and painful situation you have ever lived or are still living. And if you have genuinely enjoyed this transformative content and feel that it can change your life, subscribe to the channel immediately and activate the clochingha to receive more powerful natural strategies that can completely revolutionize your health and quality of life forever. Always remember and never forget, you are not alone in this challenging healing journey. And with the correct information, unshakable determination, and dedicated consistency, it is absolutely possible to live free from recurring Candidiasis forever, recovering their trust, their intimacy, their joy of living, and their ability to feel completely well in their own body. Your health, your well-being, and your happiness deserve all the care, attention, and investment of the world. Take care of yourself with great affection and see you next time.